Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today it's the end of the month, so we're gonna pick my TBR jar for July. I had 7 books to read for June. 6 I picked plus my book club book. We've not done so well again. Like, this is becoming an issue. So I read my book club book and I read one other, which I'll do like a little thing here, but I'm halfway through 2, so we're nearly at 3, but obviously they won't be counting for June, so they'll go into July's reads, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not gone very well. I had last week off my job, so I was hoping to absolutely smash out some reading, but the UK decided to have the hottest fucking heat wave since dinosaurs became a thing, so I struggled. I think I read about 30 pages a day max. Like, I really struggled with it. I just basically did nothing. Also, elephant in the room, bookcases are empty. Don't panic, I'm sure you couldn't give a fuck anyway. But I bought myself this for my birthday. So yeah, my lovely mother-in-law gave me some money, so I bought that because I just had stacks in front of the bookcase and it was just getting a bit silly. So I put that up. I'm waiting for my lovely dad to nail them to the wall, and then I'll put them in, and I'll record myself putting them in. I don't know, because I'm such an indecisive person. I think it would take too long. But anyway, that's quite a long intro. So I'm gonna pour these into my trusty bowl and we're gonna get some picking. So I'm gonna pick 6 for this month. Now I know you're probably thinking, you haven't fucking done it for the last 2 months, why are you picking 6 again? However, I've basically got no plans for the month of July, which I am incredibly excited about. So I'm hoping to try and use this time now to crack down on some of the books I've got, especially as I also want to try and stay in as much because I've got no money. So I'm going to say 6, however, holding myself accountable now. If I don't read the 6 this month, then for August, I'm going to cut the number down because it's just silly. Okay, so let's pick book 1. What have we got? Howl's, oh, that's not helpful. That's not worked, is it? Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. I'm so excited because this is a fairy loot edition as well, so I get a pretty little book. But I will tell you what it's about, just in case you care. So this is about, in the land of Ingery, where 7-league boots and invisibility cloaks exist, young Sophie Hatter catches the unwelcome attention of the Witch of the Waste and is put under a spell. Deciding she has nothing more to lose, Sophie makes her way to the moving castle that hovers on the hills above her town, Market Chipping. But the castle belongs to the dreaded wizard Howl, whose appetite, they say, is satisfied only by the souls of young girls. There Sophie meets Michael, Howl's apprentice, and Calcifer, the fire demon, with whom she agrees a pact. Her entanglements with Calcifer? Howl and Michael and her quest to break her curse come alive with Diana Wynne Jones's unique combination of magic, humour and imagination. Why does that sound fucking adorable? I'm very excited. This has got a 4.6 average of over 20,000 reviews, so I think when I fancy a little cozy number, that's definitely one. Oh, I'm so excited for that one. Book 2. I don't know why I shouted that. Go from the bottom. We've got one. What have I got? So this is Deeper Than the Dead by Deborah Webb. That rhymes, does it? Don't know. That's not going to focus. I don't know why I bother doing it. So I'll find out what that's about. This says, crime analyst and newly disgraced Deputy Police Chief Vera Boyett doesn't visit home often, and she certainly doesn't venture back into the cave on her family land. But when the remains of her long-missing stepmother are discovered, Vera will have to face a past that threatens all she is. She and her sister Eve had a fairy tale childhood, good until it was tragic, with a stepmother they never found a bond with. At least they had each other, a baby half-sister, and a mutual devotion that would have them do the unthinkable. It's a summer in small town Tennessee, so thick with humidity it could drown you, and so rife with secrets it could smother you. And deep beneath the surface there are more bodies than you think, ... That sounds sick. Which I'm surprised as well, because it's got a 4.2 average rating of over 28,000 reviews, but I've actually never heard of that before. So that sounds really good. I think I've got it on my Kindle. That's when you know it's bad, when you don't even know if you fucking got it in physical or Kindle. But that's book 2. So we got book 3. This is The Loop by Ben Oliver. I literally just said I'm going to stop doing that, and yeah, here I am. So let's see what that's about. Right, so Luca Kane has been inside high-tech prison The Loop for over 2 years. A death sentence is hanging over his head, but his day-to-day routine is mind-numbingly repetitive, broken only by the books brought to him by the sympathetic warden, Wren. Then everything starts to change. Rumours of war are whispered in the courtyard, and the government-issued rain stops falling. On Luca's last desperate day, Wren issues him a terrifying warning. Breaking out of the loop might be Luca's only chance to save himself and the world. Oh, it's a trilogy. Oh no, there's 4. Oh, it's a YA. Oh, it's for children. But there we go. I shall give it a go. It does sound quite good, actually. Right, book 4. What have we got? Oh, Peter Swanson, 9 Lives. So I know that's a thriller. So I shall see what that's about. So this says, if you're on the list, you're marked for death. The envelope is unremarkable. There is no return address. It contains a single folded sheet of white paper. The envelope drops through the mail slot like any other piece of post, but for the 9 complete strangers who receive it, each of them recognising just one name, their own, on the enclosed list, it will be the most life-altering letter they ever receive. It could also be the last, as one by one they start to meet their end. Ooh. I'm excited to try this because I haven't tried a Peter Swanson book yet. I have got The Kind Worth Killing. I think I've got the physical of that, and I want to say I've got another one, but I haven't read them, obviously. So yes, excited to read his book. Right, we got book 5. We're nearly there. What have we got? We got Paper Girls by Alex Smith. Haunted by his inability to track down and save his missing wife, DCI Robert Kett leaves the Metropolitan Police behind and moves to Norwich with his 3 young children, hoping to heal their broken family. But his newfound peace doesn't last. 2 newspaper delivery girls have gone missing in the city, and the clues point to a serial kidnapper. Kett is dragged into the centre of one of the darkest cases of his career, a case that pits him head-to-head against a horrifying evil, and a case that might uncover the terrible truth of what happened to his wife. Oh god, there's like 20 books in this series, but I've got book 1. So that's mad. So yeah, that sounds good. Right, last one. I've also realised I haven't told you what book club is. I'm going to have to look it up because I don't even know. What have we got? The Girl from Widow Hills by Megan Miranda. So we're in our thriller month. What have we got? 4 thrillers. Calm down. But I shall tell you what that's about. This is about when Arden Mayner was 6 years old. She was swept away in a terrifying storm and went missing for days. Against all odds, she was found alive, clinging to a storm drain. Fame followed, and so did fans, creeps and stalkers. As soon as she was old enough, Arden changed her name and left Widow Hills behind. 20 years later, Olivia, as she is now known, is plagued by night terrors. She often finds herself out of bed in the middle of the night, sometimes streets away from her home. Then one evening she jolts awake in her yard with the corpse of a man at her feet. The Girl from Widow Hills is about to become the centre of the story once again. Sounds good, sounds different. And then let me tell you what book club is for this month. So book club's pick is Across the Vanishing Sky by Catherine Cowles. So this is about Braden Winslow never expected to return to Starlight Grove. the town that took everything from her, not after her best friend, the one who'd sacrificed so much for her, vanished without a trace. But with a young son to raise and a past that won't stay buried, Bray is back and determined to uncover the truth. She just didn't count on the brooding, reclusive mounted man living next door. Dex Archer is the stuff of local legend. Silent, rugged, and surrounded by whispers of his and his brother's violent father. But Bray sees through the scowl and his parentage to the man beneath. Fiercely loyal, unexpectedly kind, and just dangerous enough to protect her when someone starts warning her off her search. The closer she gets to the truth, the harder it is to stay away from Dex. And as things get more perilous, Bray realises the only person she can rely on is the man who swore never to trust again. But only someone isn't happy that Bray has been digging, and they'll do anything to stop her. But Dex, he'll do anything to save her, even slip back into the dark. Ooh, romance. So I bought the paperback from the works because I thought the spreads were cute. So that'll be a physical book down, so that's good. So I'm excited for those. So 7 in total, so I fucking hope I actually do read the books I've picked, because that's literally the point of these videos. So yes, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.